Delegations are arriving, security's clear at the Summit Hotel, so we're all good to go.
The Americans are taking care of matters with regards to their Secretary of State. He's staying at Chequers with the PM, right?
Yeah.
If things stall, both he and the PM can come in at a moment's notice. Ros, I want you to go and see the Home Secretary.
Hello?
I want to be absolutely sure that our evaluation of him is not informed by my prejudices.
Everything we do is informed by those. What's the strategy?
We could push him away from the talks, but then we won't know what he's doing.
Do we pull him in?
Make him one of us. Almost, but give him false information that won't help Nightingale if they get it, but will alert us that he's a traitor.
Risky. If he is innocent and he finds out, it could damage your relationship with him permanently.
These talks represent our last chance to end this crisis peacefully. That's more important than my relationship with any politician.
You want me to give this a Madassa? And what is the purpose of it?
To establish new channels of communication between us and Pakistan.
We believe that President Madassa is the voice of reason within the Pakistani camp and that we can separate him from General Ali. It's a code structure that they can use.
I thought Harry was rather discounting my relationship with Madassa.
Not at all. As this shows.
He doesn't like me, though, does he?
I don't think like really comes into it, Home Secretary.
It's funny, he reminds me of my father.
Really?
The more I looked for his approval, the more he seemed to withhold it.
Maybe you should stop looking for approval.
Well, it's a character flaw common to many politicians. Luckily, it works better on the electorate than either my dad or Harry Pearce. Anyway, well, I've always wanted to be a spy.
I'll leave you with it then.
Thanks, Ross.
So Lawrence should hand the code to Madassa. If somebody else looks at that device, we'll know who it is.
What did Tarek actually put on it?
Gibberish. If he hands it to Nightingale, they'll waste a lot of time looking for a code that isn't there.
What did you make of him?
He's a politician, it's hard to say.
Think he's a traitor?
I don't know. But maybe it's enough that Nightingale think that we think he might be.
Ruth.
Exactly.
That spread bet on the Japanese football you asked me to place.
10 corners for Gamba Osaka before half-time.
Yes. What does it mean?
It's a request to an asset for information. Did you go into that account I gave you and check the bets?
4 penalties in the second half for Kashima Antlers.
Well...
What does it mean?
3 penalties means he wants to talk, so something's definitely got him excited. I've got a possible breakthrough on China. The GCHQ have intercepted signals which suggest conflict within the Communist Party between pragmatists and hardliners over India and the submarine issue.
So you put out feelers to our pragmatist asset?
And he appears keen to talk.
I want you to meet the asset. See what you can find out about China's role in all this.
Lima 1 in position. Copy that.
Lima 2 in position. Echo 1 approaching.
Okay, Lima team, stand by.
There is going to be war.
He talks.
Will solve nothing, because Pakistan's president is weak and does not make the decisions now.
If it goes nuclear, it'll be a catastrophe for the region and for the world.
Pakistan virtually disappears. India is weakened.
But as with all wars, there will also be winners.
The world will survive. It'll just be different.
Sounds like he thinks the outcome of this battle has already been decided.
You need to press him on specifics.
Get him up to Nightingale.
How much CIA involvement is there?
They are split, same as in my country.
Who's running things for them?
It's not about one person. It's much bigger than that. Nothing will be the same again. Out of the destruction will come a completely different set of rules for world government. But what I really wanted to warn you about is closer to home. We know there will be an incident.
Lima team. Are you okay?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Let's find out who the assassin is.
The hitman was not MSS. Obviously a sleeper, no immigration status, practically a cockle picker.
Heng said there's a big divide in China over this, so it must have been somebody from the hardline faction.
He also wanted to tell us about something close to home, an incident.
A trigger that will start the war. Has to be connected to the talks.
We need to find Sarah Caulfield.
Tarek's still searching.
Have you tried the social networking sites?
Yeah, but she's not taking the bait. She told me she wanted me to contact her once I was out of the country. She must know it's a setup.
Well, even with the attraction of meeting you, she's not gullible, is she?
Tarek has to keep looking. In the meantime, speak to Russell Price about Caulfield's whereabouts. I suspect the plan is to attack the peace talks and Sarah must be involved. If I'm correct, they must be looking for her too.
Angie Desai, Indian political analyst.
Her room is good?
Just where you wanted it. She won't be immediately missed.
Nice work.
Sorry to disturb, Miss Desai. We're from the CIA. Just a routine security sweep. This any good? Get her out of here. Wire this up, Mikey. I'll go downstairs and keep the Brits happy. Sarah Caulfield? Yeah, we'd like to talk to her.
About Samuel Walker's murder,
Several things.
including the Nightingale conspiracy.
Never heard of it.
Oh, come on, don't mess about. We have, you have.
Well, she's gone, like the winter snow. I did hear she was in Latin America working for, Hugo Chavez.
Please, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You're the one that was boffing her, Lucas. Late night at Claridge's, according to my reports. You don't know where she might be, do you?
We wouldn't be asking you if you did, would we?
But we respected Walker. But now a Chinese diplomat has also been killed on our territory.
And you think Sarah had something to do with that?
We'd like to talk to her.
It's not a territorial thing. We know she's your property. We just really appreciate the cooperation.
Well, obviously, we want to find Caulfield, and what we can share with you, we will. But right now, I'm more concerned about our Secretary of State, whose wheel's down in a few hours. So, if you'll excuse me. Can't say I blame you, buddy. I have to admit that I didn't say no myself.
McKinley's, Van Buren's, Cleaver's and Truman's, it's never ending. Okay. Janie Harding, let's have a close look at your eyes. Window to the soul. Lucas, I've got her.
Which hotel?
The London Regent.
Okay, scan CCTV. We need a team in place immediately. Track her. As soon as she moves, I'll intercept.
Alpha team, I'm in position.
Copy that, Alpha 1. Contact approaching.